And I am thanking the Hun Abku, the one and only giver of movement and measure, the great central sun and black hole at the epicenter of the omniverse, the maker and modeler of all things physical and all things non-physical. Heart of earth, heart of sky, heart of humanity, Hunabku. I am here to do your work, and I thank you for your continued energetic blessings and support. Greetings, dear soul. It is I, Crispy. And today we're going to talk about the patterns revealed within the Divine Mayan Tzolk calendar, which, as you should know, is a matrix of DNA, matrix meaning mother, meaning matter, meaning the weaver of physicality, and time. It is a time-space continuum, as it were, marking the precise length and or distance, if you will, traveled in the precession of the equinoxes, which is 36,000 of these to the day. Isn't that interesting? So, what we're going to talk about today is patterns that can be revealed, that are revealed if you look through the Tzolk'in, which cannot be seen in any other way on planet Earth, because this is a 260-day matrix. I'll keep using that word. Loom of the Maya, for weaving DNA together. And so any pattern that is revealed through this method, through this approach, I believe to be extremely valid, especially when we consider the fact that this calendar came from the Pleiades, but did not originate there. Mind blown. Cool, huh? Barbara Ann Clow says that Tzolk'in is a collective consciousness entity that resides in the 9th dimension. I believe the Maya to be intergalactic, multidimensional beings. A collective consciousness is a good word for it, who can fractalize themselves off and join into a physical body wherever they want. They can be born into a culture, or they can just beam in if they like as well. And depending on the, let's say, strictness with which the one of the major laws of the universe, which we call the law of non-interference, otherwise known as the prime directive, as channeled through the Pleiadians to Gene Roddenberry, Imho. Depending on the degree of strictness with which that prime directive is being upheld, they can, these intergalactic multidimensional Maya and the Pleiadians in general, any star beings really, can either just whisper into the ear of certain people or put images in through the third eye, possibly during sleep or daydreams. The mind state is the same, and possibly in certain ceremonies. Or they physicalize and shake hands and meet, or get born into a society to bring the information forth. Anyway, here come the patterns. The easiest way to do this, I'm going to share my screen, is please go to my website. There we go. This is my website, okay, mindembodiment.com, and check dates. So what I am going to suggest to you to do is put in your birthday, and we'll go with mine because I know mine pretty good. It was 1968, and that was 56 years ago, December 27th, and then you click submit. You must click submit or it will always remain on today's date, okay? And here's my Mayan birthday, reflecting eagle. Okay, so here's just another way to see this. This is me standing inside of the center, which was the vision that was transmitted to me very forcefully one day, and I believe the Pleiadians did it. The other way that I like to portray this, because this is a lot for people who've never seen the Tzolk'in before, is the playful yet extremely informative Da Vinci Codex, because it takes away all the others, and here is the essential core. So still I was born standing on 7 eagle, reflecting eagle. And then there's my guides. And then core self codes, well, that's just a paragraph about each. But really that's just one paragraph. And then why not check your full key codes? This is all of the key code words for glyph and tone. And then on many of them, I create these, which are high vibe code phrases, which I usually leave as a big fat question mark for you. All right. So what we're going to do first is look at my birthday, many years of it. And I've prepared a document for you to explain how the 260 interfaces with the 365.25. I think we all know we have a leap year day to balance out the extra time of a whole year. Now, here we are. In order to fully explain this, I also need the help of, I'm going to make me smaller again. Going to use the help of another visual aid, and that is in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, go back into here. Here we are. I call these the step families, and that stands for S is spiritual, T is thinking, E is emotional, and P is physical, and that's the 4 colors, okay? So that's woven into the calendar, okay? It's very multidimensional. And what I'm going to show you is that through the step family approach, and then also as evidenced by your birthdays every year, you have all 4 elements in you. And let's just go take a look here. Okay, so here's my birth. And as I said, 7 eagle, called reflecting eagle. I've taken all these little screenshots for you. 1 year later, at the age of 1, what you'll notice is tone 7 goes up by 1. And I'll just quickly go down. 1 year later, tone 9. What do you think happens the following year? Tone 10. All right. Now, this is the 10th, the 5th, the 20th, and the 15th. And that is because, let's go take a look in the step families. I've made the compass version, which is a little bit easier to see as a gallery. Now, this is for someone who's born on the first glyph, okay? In actual fact, there are only 5 varieties of step families. I've done each of them with a person being born on that day. Here's glyph 2. So let's go back. Glyph 1, you see the 6th glyph, okay? 1, 6, 11, 16th glyph. So plus 5, obviously. 2, second glyph, okay? 7, 12, 17. 3, we've got 3rd, 8th, 13th, 18th. Then we've got 4, 9, 14, 19, and then the last one, 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's my step family. I've put them all in here, but really there's only 5 of them, okay? I think that's fairly easy to understand. Yeah, you got it? Good. So now what I'm going to show you is that on your birthday, you go through all of the step families. You don't just keep one. Here's my same step family. There's me, the 15th. Okay, so here's my birth. I'm on the 15th. When I turned 1, it was the 20th. When I turned 2, it was the 5th. And when I turned 3, it was the 10th. But because of the leap year, let me see if I can make me a little bigger. Because of the leap year phenomenon, no, that's not helping. Crispy, be small, jeez. Because of the leap year phenomenon, what do you think happens? I think you already know this, and this is really simple math, and the pattern is really beautiful and keeps you on your toes thinking. So, as we know, every February 29th, which is every 4 years, now it just so happened that I was born in a leap year. 1968 was a leap year. So about 7 months before I was born, February to December, what is that? That's like 10 months. Good math, Crispy. On February 29th, before I was born, it was a leap year, so everything moved that one day forward. So that's why the first 4 years, well, yeah, first birthday, that was my first birthday, but I was 0 years old. Isn't that weird? So the first 4 years follow that pattern. All right, I'll make that a little smaller, easy to see. Can I pull that down a bit? No. All right, so a little smaller. So there's the pattern, okay? 7, 8, 9, 10. So what do you think happens the next year? It's not 11, it's 12. Yay, you got it. And instead of following this same pattern again, let's go back to my birthday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, there I am, okay? So instead of following this exact same pattern again, my first 4 years, 3, follow that pattern, that also moves 1 to this, okay? So here it is. I was born on a 7, then we had 8 of the 20th, 9 of the 5th, 10 of the 10th. Here is my 4th birthday. Instead of the 11th of the 15th, here's the 15th, right? Here's the 11th of the 15th right here, and the next day is 12 of the 16th glyph. So, all of a sudden, on my birthday, which is still completely valid, of course, once you start using this, you interface it with the 365. Now it so happens that we call that December 27th. That's just some words. I mean, that has no more validity than anything else, but it has become the global standard, as we know, the Roman Gregorian calendar. Did you know that our alphabet is the Roman alphabet as well? Wow, these guys, they really did that thing, hey? Okay, so what do you think is the next then? What's my next birthday? Has to be 13th of the 16, 1, 6, 11. I'm going to have those four for the next 4 years of my life. And we've got 12 and then 13 of the first glyph. There it is. And then after 13, I think you know that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 1, right? After 13 comes 1. So when I turned 6, it was tone 1 of the 6th glyph, which happens to be Nassim Haramein and Carolyn Mace, two of my favorite brainiacs and heartiacs on the planet. Okay, so let's work it out. 12, 13, 1, 2. What's my next birthday? It's not 3, right? Yeah, because the leap year, this is 1975, so 1976 leap year. So everything moves up 1 day. Let's see what happens. Tone 2 of the 11th. So that means tone 3, tone 4, yes. And instead of this grid here, we're moving to this one. 1 more day. See the other one right there? Next day. So that's the 17th. Let's see what happens. Oops, I put the wrong thing in there. Silly me. Brain, hello. Hey, you can see it right there. It's a 4. And see here, we've gone through 3 cycles of 4, okay? And starting the next cycle with the 17th, the 2nd, the 7th, and the 12th. And we move from tone 2 here to tone 4. Next birthday, tone 5 of the 2nd. All right. Tone 6 of the 7th glyph. Good. I didn't press save yet. I should save my work. What's it called? Birth. Yeah, good. All right. Are you with me? Are you with me? And then age 11, we have tone 7 of the 12th glyph. So that's 1 full cycle here. 17, 2, 7, 12. Those are +5, each of those, okay? So what's going to be the next? We finish here, age 11, with 7. And remember, I was born on a 7, all right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th birthday comes back to your tone. Check this out for yourself, okay? Depending on the year, if you were born in a leap year, you will have the same pattern unless you were born before February 29th. And if you were born on February 29th, it's a little bit tricky. I don't know what you did for your birthdays every year. Probably Feb 28th. I think that's what a lot of mummies and daddies do for their little kids. If you're born before February 28th or before, you won't have this same pattern. It'll immediately, your next year will go to the next loop. All right. So here we've got 7 of the 12th. That means we're going to the 9th, skip the 8th, go to the 9th, and not in this loop, next loop up, 18th, 3rd, 8th, and 13th. So instead of the 12th glyph, my next birthday, skip 7 up to 9 and the 18th glyph. And you can see the other ones right here. Here's Eagle, here's Wise One, here's Gaia. Okay, so here, age 12, I'm starting the 4th cycle of 4. You with me? So 9 goes to 10 of the 3rd glyph. There it is. Age 14, tone 11 of the 8th glyph. There it is. And age 15, tone 12 of the 13th glyph. Okay. What's going to happen the next year? Not 13, 1. And, oops, hello. We're going to move up 1. There's the mirror knife moving to the storm. So, tone 1, initiating rainstorm. Now we're going to go through the 19th, the 4th, the 9th, and the 14th to complete the 5 possible step families. So by the age of 20, 16, 17, tone 2 of the 4th, right? 19, 4. Tone 3 of the 9th. Hello? Go back down, you're good. And then age 19, tone 4 of the 14th. Then the following year, we skip 5, of course, and go to 6. And we're back in the same step family that I was born into, right? Remember when I turned 1 was right here? Okay, here's me turning 1, right? Here's me turning, hello, here's me turning 20. 20, 21, 22, 23. This is age 23. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go back just to look at the tones. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9. So by the time you turn 23, you've done all of the tones and all of the glyphs. You come back on your 23rd birthday to your birth glyph. So the phrase in lakesh alakin means I am another you, you are another me, we are one Godshiousness. That is the Hunabku. We are one. We are holy holograms. We are sacred fractals. We are divine sparks of each other and of Godshiousness, the Hunabku, the everything, the all that is, the prime creatorix, mother, father, Godshiousness, source of all. Creation itself. We are that. And this is the only way on earth to really experience that. You cannot do this through any other astrological system. And I think, do I need to explain this to you? This is not astrology. There's no planets on here. There's no stars. There's no galaxies. There's nothing but your DNA, which happens to match perfectly with the precession of the equinoxes. So I call it Mayan embodiment astrology, my website, but it's not astrology. So haha, joke's on me? No, not really. Okay, now one other thing I want to point out to you is this is explained very well. This phenomenon, I didn't use my birthdays, but if you go into, hey, you're on my channel right now. Awesome. All right. If you just go put in 42, I'll explain to you very clearly the secret 42-year code unlocked. Let's look at my birthday again, which is real easy. When I turned 42, boom, my birthday, my Mayan birthday, and my, you could say, Gaian birthday line up again. Now, as explained in this video, this is true for half of the people on Earth, okay? Real time. Look at me with my short hair. There's a real great segment in here going through all of the years. Oh, where was it? Well, yeah, you'll find it. There we go. Okay. So half the people on Earth, because of that leap year thing, half the people, their Mayan birthday is one day before they turn 42. The other half, it will be one day before you turn 42 is your Mayan birthday. That's just the way the math works out. All right. Now, the other thing I want to describe to you, which I think is fascinating with the patterns. Of course, you should be interested in your birth family. And so, for example, I will put in my mother's birthday. May 1st, 1949, 05, 01, and submit. Oh, but you look at that. She's an eagle, but she's tone 3. So all eagles have the exact same, let's just go to the Da Vinci, it's a little easier. All eagles have the exact same 4 guiding glyphs, but the tones will be different, of course. Okay, you can see how the dude standing there, you just click, 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 right? So everyone on Earth who's an eagle has deer, sunrise, offering, and dusk as their 4 guides. And then everyone who is activating tone 3 has 8, 9, 10, 11. 8 is harmonizing. 9 is patient, manifesting, resolving. Now, I do want to talk about tone 3 and tone 11. It is very well recognized among Mayan astrologers that the only 2, I shouldn't say only, but the 2 tones of the 13 that are the most challenging are tone 3 and 11. And look at what happened to the beam of chakras that came through to me. Look how directly connected these 2 are. Both are obviously the solar plexus chakra. Now I'm going to show you another pattern. Let's go back into here. Out of that, where is that one? It's in all things tone. Tone paths. Okay, let's do these as, yep, good. Okay, so 1, tone 1, you got 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, you got +5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, you got 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to fast forward up to 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, you got 3, 4, 5, 6. So tone 3 and tone 11, which are directly connected, are also directly connected in this pattern. Everyone who's born on tone 11 has tone 3 as their early childhood education, as it were. Everyone who's born on tone 3 has 11 as their future. And that's why these 2 are so interconnected. Interesting that they're both considered. Just do your research, dude. Like, seriously. I'm just going to show you because I made this nice picture and I like to show it. My book is basically ready. Thank you. If anyone knows any publishers. Okay, so here's another nice picture to look at. All of the books I've read, and this is not all of them, okay? I've read way more than this, and it's in my bibliography. Most of these books say that tone 3 and tone 11 are tricky, more tricky than the other tones. And now you know they're totally connected, those two tones. All tones have their families, like I've been saying. Let's go back and into tone and tone pats. All right, there they are. So here am I on the 7. I've got 12, 13, 1, 2. And the cool thing about being born on a 7, this is my right hand and this is my left hand, okay? And if I go back into here, we'll just do me again. 1968, December 27th. Boom. Submit. And let's just do Da Vinci because it's easier. All right. So 12, 13, 1, 2 is the pattern. Everyone who's born on tone 7 has that pattern, obviously. I think you're clear with that, right? Everyone who's born on tone 8 has 13, 1, 2, 3, right? Tone 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tone 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will help you, okay? Like if you email me, I will send you this stuff. I want you to be as excited about this as I am. And I'm sure there are some of you who are. All right? It's pattern recognition on another level that cannot be done in any other possible way. That's what thrills me about this. So, all right. Just real quick, back to my mom, 49, boom, boom, 05, 01, boom. There she is, activating Eagle. And oh my goodness, did she ever activate me? Da Vinci Code, there it is. So harmonizing Deer for her childhood, her feminine is Patient Sunrise, manifesting Offering, and resolving Dusk. And you know, you can check out what those mean for everybody, as you know by now, I hope. Intuition in the kitchen. Cool, I like it. So let's check out the dad. 47 and 02, May 2nd. Submit. All right, look at that. Initiating Serpent. So the way to draw the connections here is that everyone who's red has blue here, and everyone who's blue has red here, okay? So the red and the blues go together very well. I will give you a little bit of data on that. Empowerment circles. Let's go back to list. We're going to call this, I believe, elementary. Yeah, I think that's in there. Not yet. No, it's still in step families. The 4 bodies, okay? The reds and the blues go together. The whites and the yellows go together, all right? What else is over here? Step families. So, as I mentioned, I'm in the step family of the 5, 10, 15, 20. Now, I just put these in that order, so it makes the word step, so it's easy for you to remember, okay? You're welcome. And then, like I said, we have every single one of these as your birthdays. In your life, you will have every glyph and every tone as a birthday on your Earth Day, Gregorian, whatever you want to call it, okay? Gaian birthday. You have a Mayan birthday and a Gaian birthday. You also have a Chinese calendar, which links to the Gaian. and whatever, you know. You have a true sky sidereal, including Ophiuchus' birthday, and that's what's going on. Oh, right. Now, I do want to mention one thing. You do not have a dream spell birthday because that is completely fake. Nobody has a dream spell birthday because the dream spell does not exist. If you go into here, go to my channel, boo, 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 and put dream spell. You really, 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 really need to watch this if you're confused at all about the dream spell. It is 100% fake. A Spanish Catholic American created it with help from the Vatican to attack the Maya's most precious thing, which is their calendar. It's their most unique, most individual thing. It is Pleiadian, as I said. The man, Jose Arguelles, this is his name. This is his real Mayan birthday. Okay. He was the front man for the Vatican psyop, as it were. And it gives everyone the wrong birthdays, and it skips one whole day. Let's take this down and look at that pattern. By skipping a day every February 29th, it creates this pattern. Where is it? Well, you can see the one side. This is the Tzolk'in, and this is the dream spell. All right? Every February 29th, it skips a day. There's no day on their calendar, and this is the pattern that it creates because of that. So I want to go back to my father's Mayan birthday. Good. Here we are. And my, come on up. Okay, so I was born in this step family. Okay, there's my dad. When I turned 2 years old, it was on his glyph. All right, so major connection there. And this is what you should be finding out. Now, your siblings, put them in here, try to find that out. I will also send you these diagrams. What else can I send you? Okay, mind embodiment, I believe it's in here again. All Pat's, elementary, yeah, good. Okay, so this is how the four glyphs work together, the four colors, all right? This is the order of the flow: red, white, blue, yellow. They always go in that order, okay? Red, white, blue, yellow, red, white, blue, yellow, red, white, blue, yellow. Oh, my heater just turned off. Did you hear that? Don't know why. So here's the order. Now, as I mentioned, all reds are connected to the blues directly. It gives a balancing and supporting relationship in general. And then all the whites and all the yellows directly connected. Balancing, supporting. But going from earth into air can be mysterious or confusing. Mysterious can be a wonderfully exciting. Oh, it's so mysterious. It's exciting. I love it. But it can also be like, oh man, what? I just don't get that person. Then we've got air going into water. And did I say inspiring? Confusing. Same sort of thing, right? Mysterious, inspiring, sure. I want to be like that. I really wish I could have that in my life. I'm inspired to be like that. And then it can be very challenging. So those are the 4 patterns. You'll notice these 2 are mirrored, those 2 are mirrored, and balancing, supporting. Now, I made another diagram to also show this same relationships. Put it up here. And I added some pictures, okay? So anyone who is red to a red, anyone who's white to white is mirroring and friendly. It's just natural, easy connections between all the people of the same colored glyphs. Very simple. Then we've got earth into water, right? Red to blue, balancing, supporting. Very nice. Then we've got, let's do the reds. We've got earth going into air. Wow, I climbed up here. It's great, you know, but it can also be confusing. Where the fuck are we? Oh my God, right? Earth and air. Then we've got earth going into fire. Earth and fire can be great, you know, when it's balanced and when it's enough of both. Too much of either, it's no good. And that's the same way with the others, right? Air and water. That's my feeling of how they work together. Could be so inspiring, right? But boy, oh boy, you could get real tired if there's a whole hell of a lot of wind blowing and you're up here, or if the water is very choppy and you're just trying to hang on, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So these are the patterns. By the way, let me get this one out of here. Thank you. This is all in. When anyone gets a reading from me, they also get this work booklet. Let me just view it as a, what do you call that? Contact sheet. Good. All right. 60 pages. Oh my God. It's the calendar. And then every single pattern. All right. When I do a reading for someone, I'm giving them everything. Including, let's just go back to, where was that? What did you call that? It's not thumbnails, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Look at that. Okay. So the calendar, 13 months of the calendar. I always give 13 months. So if you order it right now, if you get a reading from me right now, it starts on March of this year, after a little preamble. March of this year, and 13 months later is March of next year. You also get every single key code word for every tone and every glyph. So with a reading from me, which you can check out here, go home on my site, go into readings. All right, this tells you all about them. 4 basic types. 1 is very cheap and very good, and then 2 is cheap and includes the calendar. And here, if you want just the calendar, too bad, because you still get way more stuff than just the calendar. All right, you still get every glyph and tone key code word. Okay, it's absolutely wonderful resource. So you should be following this every day, and there's no better way to do that than here, as far as I'm concerned. The patterns slowly enter your consciousness when you follow them every day. When you wake up and you look over, this is 300 DPI. Did I mention that? Where's that front page again? Oh, not you. Oh, good. Look, there it is. Okay, this is 300 DPI. This is going to print out really, really nice. So when you look at it, you wake up and you look at today, Ah, resolving corn. Oh, look at that. There's that tone 11, kind of tricky. Be careful. And what's corn all about? Well, you got to go back in and check your list. And, okay. What's corn about again? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Ah, the family, the hones. Yeah, right. Okay. Solar plexus and tone 11, solar plexus, double solar plexus on today's date. A little bit tricky of a day. All right. So be careful. Now, one more pattern I want to mention to you, which directly links to the leap year phenomenon, is called, in some circles, the burner days. Okay, here is my birthday, Keen 215. All right, the burner days are every 65 days. So in my birthday terms, that is starting here, Keen 215, 65 days later. Let me put this up here a little easier. 65 days later, Keen 20. 65 days later, Keen 85. Did you notice it's tone 7? Tone 7. And 65 days later, tone 7. Now look what else is happening. It's the same step family. Okay? 20th, 5th, 10th, 15th. So the burner day phenomenon divides the Tzolk'in into 4. Okay? 65 times 4 is 260. That's what the burner days are for. All right? So this helps you tune into the Tzolk'in. You recognize these days, you see them, you follow my page on Facebook or Substack. I don't post every day on Substack. I do every single day on Facebook and Instagram. And, you know, if you get a reading from me, you get all of this information anyway. But even if you don't, I'm giving so much of it away for free. It's just amazing. Because I want people excited about this. I want you thrilled to bits about this because it is completely thrilling. Last little bit. Once you do your families, take the screenshots and check them out here. This is my little family of 4. All right. So I am the eagle, and my wife is offering, and she has me, my glyph, not my tone. You can see that's 11, but that's my glyph. These are my old glyphs I did about a year and a half ago. Okay, all offerings have eagle as their divine feminine guide. All eagles have offering as divine masculine guide. So the patterns are there, my friend. It is super, super beneficial and influential to understand these patterns. Here's another one. I mentioned about the 15, 20, 5, and 10. Well, look who's directly across the wheel from 15 and 5, the serpent. Do you remember that's my daddy? So we're looking across the wheel of time at each other, as it were. All right? That's all I'm saying. Definitely connected. Absolutely connected. And yeah, you know, draw your own inferences. Now we look at the children's. My daughter She is this. Okay, so look at my sun. Oh, geez, look at that. Sunrise. Well, that's interesting. I've got sunrise. And my wife's got sunrise. Now, my sun is tone 10. Okay, manifesting sunrise. Look who he's got for his future vision guide. Precisely my wife. All right. That therefore means she has my sun as her past wisdom guide. All right. Amazing. So that's a 1 out of 260 chance. Just the glyph for my wife and I. We've got glyph and tone. And my son also has eagle. Yay, I'm his divine masculine guide. Isn't that nice? He's also my divine feminine guide. Isn't that interesting? So honestly, dudes, put these together. Put them on paper. Just make a little Word document if you want, or throw it into PowerPoint, whatever you want to do. And I am here to help you. Okay, so just ask me. I will help you. I will never say no. I can't say no. That's the way I am. I'm 7 eagle. I'll just give you one more juicy little tidbit here. Let's go into exemplars. Down to my birthday. 215. There's me and us and them, right? So I am doing my very best to be mostly like this guy. Definitely some of them all in there. Absolutely. All right. It's impossible not to be. If you want to know yours, just let me know your keen number and I'll give this to you, dudes. All right. So yeah. That was my video for today, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you order a reading from me, and even if you don't, I hope you go to my website and follow my Instagram and my Facebook, and like and subscribe and share, blah, blah, blah. All right? We're in this together. We're in this for eternity. There is no escaping existence. You cannot unexist. This calendar might be millions of years old. We may never know, or we may find out soon, okay? Once the Pleiadians actually touch down on Earth. Haha! So, In Lakesh, Alakin. I am another you, you are another me, we are one. One Godshiousness. Namaste.